Welcome back to Channel Mina. Look at me, I'm back doing my tarot series. See, I'm gonna make it through this deck of cards, I swear, okay? It is, there's like 72 cards, or 78, I don't know, 74. There's a ton of cards in this deck, so I didn't realize I was gonna be committing to 70 videos when I said I was gonna do this tarot series, but I'm committed. Look at me, shuffling the deck. Okay, if you've never seen one of these tarot meaning card videos, tarot card meaning videos before, how it works is I shuffle this deck of cards, and then one of the cards will come and pop out to me, and that's the card that I'm going to meditate on myself and see what it intuitively means to me. I don't look it up in a book or anything, I just see what it means to me. It's a way for me to practice my intuition, and also to let the universe tell you whatever you need to hear because you clicked on this video about this card. So I'm going to quiet down now because I'm sure you just want to know what the meaning of the card is and you want me to shut up. So I'm going to shut up now. Looks like we have a card. It is Temperance. Let's take a look at this card. So we have an angel, it looks like, in a white gown, holding two cups, pouring one into the other. Her head is glowing. Maybe she's actually glowing all over. And the sun is setting or rising in the background. She's has one foot in the water and one on the ground. And she's at, I guess, a small little pond it looks like, but who knows. And there's a path in the background and some tall grass. So the first feeling I got when I looked at this card and when I sat with it was that I think your higher self is trying to communicate with you right now. And I don't know if you've ever, heard your higher self speak to you before. And it's not always just hello there, do this. It can be through art, it can be through interactions with other people, it can just be feelings sometimes, cravings, desires. But I really feel like there's a message for you right now from your higher self, and maybe tuning into this area right here. Do you feel anything over here whispering to you, or it's giving you a sensation where your higher self resides? Because I think that there's something there for you. You got some mail in your inbox from your higher self. But aside from that, I do get the feeling that you're balancing things right now. And I think it might be that you're balancing your spirituality with your human experience. And I talk about this 100 billion times, so maybe that's my main message here on Earth. But you kind of oscillate back and forth between kind of forgetting about your spirituality for a while and just focusing on your secular life, going out with friends and working on your career or whatever you're doing, your art, your craft, your relationships, trying to find the perfect mate for you. And then you oscillate back to remembrance of who you really are at a deeper level, of your higher self, of your connection with the divine, with all that is. And then you go through a period where you're really spiritual, where you're really tapped into that. But then you oscillate back, and you kind of oscillate back and forth. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just kind of getting that vibe. And maybe right now you're oscillating again, and this is a wake-up call to you to oscillate back to the spiritual side. Or maybe this is a reminder to ground more and to start making those tools that you learn from being spiritual, from being connected with all that is, and making them more practical in this human experience right now. But I think it's also, I see this now, the card's also telling you that you are you're like a shaman. You live on the cusp of both worlds, of the spiritual world and the real world, and that you can really help others, I think, by translating these spiritual aspects of life into practical uses for us humans on this 3D plane. And that you are totally welcome to step into that role, however that is, whether that's through art, through social work, through, I don't know, opening a business to help other people, whether that's serving them food or making clothes for people. However you want to do it. You know, it could be by being a spiritual guide for people, you know, a channel, right? All these things, but you really have that potential, that beautiful potential to oscillate between worlds, to see both sides of the veil. And yeah, so I think you're going to hone in on that yourself. You're going to really hone in on that, how you can do that, do the mix of the human and the spiritual, get the gifts, get the messages, and then make them practical for your life, your human life. And then soon you're going to graduate from that and be able to share that wisdom with the world. I'm just really getting that vibe from this card for you. So I hope that resonates with you. I hope you've gained some insight from it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.